Hi guys, this is the Brutal Plus 6 from my Sunday stream, and we're going totally random map, and of course random mutators because it's Brutal Plus 6, and this is what we get. Void Reanimators, Just Die, Self-Destruction, and Avenger. Pretty nasty combination of mutators, and I opted for Folly of Man because I have Omega, so to be ever present to kill the Reanimators before they cause too much problems. And I was going with Lone Wolf, so we tried to brute force this mutation. And so on this map, it is the thing, the early wave. It starts coming at 2-minute mark. So I don't have Kerrigan. Tychus is also not out yet, so it's a little hairy until Tychus is out. Zergling also come relatively fast. But we got probably the worst possible enemy composition because there is a lot of units, which means a lot of explosions, and also a lot Avenger buffs. Okay, and a lot of free units, which will become problem later. Okay, so far so good. Kerrigan's Fury really helps a lot. I'm getting the Omega. I will get up to 3. And we are doing it here. Okay, Kerrigan died. I didn't pull back in time, so this is a little bit of problem. But send Zerglings to buy some time. Ally is fighting here. Okay, Kerrigan is back. So unfortunately, these wave reach. Banelings don't revive. That's good, and I think they cannot be revived. Actually, I think they can be revived, but they don't have double life. But we kinda stabilized, you know. So immobilization wave. I think I did mistakes here with the immobilization wave. I should have used them on attack waves, because attack waves is the thing that poses the most problems over here, because they are clamped up, and that means a lot of explosion, a lot of firepower at one place, and a lot of Avenger buffs, especially with composition like this. And never underestimate Avenger Mutals. Mutals kinda seems weak units, easy to fight for heroic units like Kerrigan and Tychus, but they can, when they get Avenger buff, they can pack a punch, especially because of their bounces and so on. So okay, so yeah, so we are kinda going okay here. Good thing is that map is linear and that all that everything comes through here, like all the attack waves. There are no attack waves that can come from other directions, and all at the same time. So there is a 2-minute, 5, 8, 11, 14 and 70-minute waves. Only after 70 minutes it's a little bit more delay, so that's not 20 but 20-30 wave, and then again to 24-30 I think. So okay, so I'm now fighting Reanimator, and okay, I did go to help Ally 1. This is the second life, I think. So okay, yeah, it's done, and we are going here, and it was a big mistake. It was a big mistake because these units are not so clamped up. And now attack wave. Okay, so the biggest problems are not here. Ally is nuking, which is a very good nuke. First life taken already. Kerrigan comes to help. Sirius is here, so it was actually pretty good defense. But now we have to deal with these guys. You see, this Broodlord is causing a lot of trouble because it's constantly producing broodlings which explode and give buffs to other units. So you see how big this aberration now is. And look at this big Viper. So clouding us and stuff. Okay, now Kerrigan is a little bit trouble. Okay, Tychus will finish off these things. But Reanimators spawn from enemy buildings, so it's good to kill all the buildings. Now this immobilization wave was really what cost us like dearly, because now 17-minute wave arrived, and now is the thing. Now it's where the biggest problems begin, because there are these broodlords. So you see, they spawn broodlings. Broodlings don't have double life. Well, they can get Avenger buffs, and what's most important, they give Avenger buffs, and they also explode when dying. So, other mistake was I went for Ultras. I kind of forgot this explosion. Okay, Ultras also have double lives and they are tanky, but they do die pretty fast. So, that was the mistake. And look at this. Now, the Broodlings gave Avenger buffs to their lords, and now the lords fire even more Broodlings because their attack speed is increased very hard. And I think they also shoot bigger Broodlings, or maybe not. I cannot see from all this, but this is the problem. I had to retreat because Kerrigan would die. Okay, so ally solves it with this, but it's only the first life. So now Kerrigan healed a bit. I think I actually went home to heal her because I now have queens at home. And okay, I used the mobilization wave to finish off because this was pretty much desperation move. But it's 19 minutes, and now you don't really have time. And first is a Reanimator here. And I think it would be better if I actually went for Nux. But it is what it is. And now, okay, now I switch to Broodlords, because Broodlords can't attack air, but at least they can keep distance and buy time, you know. Because Kerrigan has nothing actually anti-air. Mutalisks are short-ranged. Hydras also pretty much they're not very tanky. They would die to explosions pretty fast, especially because Broodlords fire the Broodlings at them. Okay, now we have another Reanimator, but we are fighting here. I'm going to fight this guy while Tychus is doing what he can. It's almost dead. And now we get this attack wave, and now there's a lot of Infestor also spawn 3 units, only 25 energy required, so one can spawn 8 infested Terrans. This is also bad. There is a nuke, but it's only first life. And also the bad thing is, if there is a Reanimator here, it's very difficult to spot it below all these things. And okay, now there is one. Okay, this actually went kinda okay. But now we are really bad. Okay, we managed to clear these shards. So we are kinda making it. My ally is actually killing most of stuff. And thing is, I think he didn't use Omega enough. So when you're a lone wolf and the ally is Kerrigan, you can store all the outlaws in the Omega, so you can unload whichever you want, wherever you want, and it will be lone wolf because others are not close, because when they are in Omega they are technically out of the map. So okay, ally is fighting this thing while we actually went for the bonus, and at this point I think even if we don't have time to win this anymore. 5 minutes is not enough, but we did went for bonus. And okay, now I'm getting Broodlords cannot fight, so I'm clearing this to actually clear all the buildings from here, so we don't get Reanimators from this direction. That was also the thing that it's good to do. But the thing is, now that attack wave is coming, and now there is a lot of Broodlords. And now there is a lot of Broodlords, and I am doing here what I can. My Broodlords are doing what they can, but and it seems that we will be doing something, but now the other attack wave will come faster. You see the attack wave now between 24:30 and now 26:30, so only 2 minutes here, and this is really something which you look at this Ultralisk. And now they are attacking us here, and I accidentally pulled the queens over here, but it's no matter anymore. It's 131, and that's a loss, because look at this. This is absolutely unbeatable now. This behemoth has, I think, all the stacks, and this attack wave not dealt with. Look at this, all things, and we died over here, so that's no go. Okay, so second try was the Haka, which I stayed Kerrigan, but I thought, okay, maybe the Haka pack leaders, but it was even worse. So we decided to cheese. So excuse me. My ally went first. He went for Spirit of Respite, but I paused. I said, okay. I mean, he wanted to revive oracles, but I said, okay. I mean, oracles can be revived with other prestige, only with 1 HP, but I have repair beam because I was Solarite. So we restarted, and he went for Keeper of Shadows. I must admit, I actually totally forgot about Mengsk Cheese Earth Splitter, but then the revived units might have actually got to the nearest buildings to the Earth Splitters. But anyways, it's kind of lame, you know. Everybody knows about this, and it's kind of easy. So it's better that we actually did this kind of cheese, what we did. Okay, so I decided for Solarite, not Architect, because there is a lot of small units like Zerglings and Broodlings, so I say the Spear of Adun will actually be more effective. So I'm kind of making the wall, or like half a wall over here. There is a Dark Pylon here. And also good thing is that repair beam can repair allied units. I actually thought that he would be going for the Dark Templar snipes, but he decides for another approach. And it was actually a lot better, because the Templars would have to avoid all units on the ground. Okay, so this is a really good combo. Black Hole to trap them, and then Solar Lance, because they have double life, so 2 Solar Lances actually did this. And the third shot I fired up on the in the cities of here. I didn't want to fire it here because I don't want to kill anything unnecessary, because it just gets reanimated. Okay, good thing about reanimators is that they revive units 1 by 1, so units can be revived from 1 second. These Zerglings can 1 second each. The bigger units, like top tier units, take 8 seconds. So from 1 to 8 second, top tier units like Battle Cruiser, Hybrids, maybe Broodlords, needs 8 seconds for each for a reanimator to revive. Okay, it's still kind of unpleasant because they also have double life. Okay, so they come 1 by 1, so it's less probable that I will get Avenger boss. My repair beam also is good for this thing, and my allies Dark Pylon is good for my stuff to regenerate shields faster. The Veil of Shadows. So this is kind of mutual synergy, mutual beneficial. So it itself it doesn't recharge faster, but okay, a little bit, yes, I think, but my stuff are charging. So we were just decided to go turtle mode here, and 5-minute wave also comes central. So first is a 2-minute wave that comes central, 5-minute wave comes central, 8-minute wave will come either to left or right. It will actually come to the base of the guy who has more stuff, more units there. So I think that was actually my ally, or yep, at this point it's my ally, but okay. This was a little bit of a mess. I don't have a lot of energy yet, but okay. I mean, wall is kind of holding. You see that no more than 1 unit can attack at a time. if they are not ranged. So were able to weather the storm. Okay, LA already has some oracles, which is pretty good. And I have this thing, okay. Actually decided to use this to kill the shard, which is actually good. Usually you want to do this to kill the enemies, but I mean, everything that stays alive is one less unit to be revived by reanimators. Okay, I asked for chrono because with the solarite, of course, I don't have chrono. And now they are coming actually to my side because probably allied units were there or something. But anyways, not sure. Okay, LA definitely has more saturation over here, but the thing is, if you are, for example, soloing, they will always come to your side. I mean, they will always come to the side where there is something. If nothing is there, or if LA didn't take the expansion. Okay, now it's a little problem. The reanimators here, I wanted to build defenses on the ramp, but I helped over there. Okay, so I just wanted to go for time stop cheese, and see, he has oracles. Okay, they can snipe reanimators too. So now it is good that nothing is actually yet killed over here, because reanimators then have to come here where units actually died, so can be sniped before they reach actual things that can be revived. Okay, now I'm using the purifier beam here, but that was only the first half. Luckily the black hole plus solar lance worked pretty good, and there are just few zerglings come here, and Ella is going for it. Okay, so now he will. I think he has the time stop. And actually oracles, you can see that oracles actually do a lot of damage. So another thing why I told him to not to go Spirit of Respite, because you cannot recall, and now you see snipe and recall. That's kind of the best thing to do over here. Okay, now I forgot to show the production. Okay, this was a little bit problem because this actually this monolith drew aggro these units. So I was in a little bit trouble because the broodlords spawned 3 units. But okay, they are dealt with, so I am strengthening my defense over here. In the meantime, because of that I am late over here. So there is a little bit of problem over here. But okay, like as oracles, I have this purifier beam to help. And you see this infestor actually poses problems with this infested spawns, but eventually we were able to weather the storm. I'm building monoliths. In the base there is one corruptor which I will pissing on allies pylons, which will go down. And by the time I have this kind of defense over here, we are pretty much fine. I will also be strengthening defenses over here. And so I think I made a good choice not to go for Swan. Okay, Swan would get drones over more oracles, but it's easier to defend like this, especially later when broodlers come. So you can see one time stop is enough to kill this, and now it's a good timing because Ella can actually help defending. Help me defend. After he did the attack. Okay. I even decided to go for bonus over here. Okay, this is pretty good. Purifier beam plus the black hole. See how fast these broodlers become big because the Avenger buff. But this was pretty easy hold. Like Black Hole plus Carax's spells is pretty good. Okay, I decided to draw aggro of this thing. Okay, now I'm pretty fine because I have max energy. And okay, I think this thing was actually this remnant of max statue which I destroyed, but still this thing here, and it actually prevents. It actually works as an air block and prevents this thing from charging through. So it remained at place, and it's allowed me to actually kill this thing. Second life goes. And I even thought, how am I going to kill the second bonus because I have full energy. But Ally just decided, okay, it's time to finish this game. Let me see. Okay, time stop not ready yet. Okay, he's going here. Okay, there is a Reanimator that somehow snuck up my base, but now we have one more to defend because time stop is not ready. Okay, these guys I think can go anywhere at this point. So first wave centrally, second wave centrally, 8 minutes, the third wave at 8 minutes go sideways, and the fourth minute again centrally. At 11 minutes after that it can I think go anyways. But okay, Ally has time stop, so even before this attack wave is stopped by time stop. Ally is going. Okay, and you can see, okay, let me slow this to a normal faster speed to see how fast actually these things go down. Okay, now time stop will not be enough completely, but now I help with the Spear of Adun. Okay, these things got parasitic bombed, but we were able to. I was able to kill the shard before they die. They would be revived, so it would be repaired by repair beam. So we would have to wait for another time stop then, but yeah, we didn't have to because the job is done. So all shards done in one try, like one time stop, and this is kind of cheese that you can use against some mutators if you have like maybe Minesweeper or something like that. So it's pretty good cheese, or maybe even going nuclear, because if you have going nuclear, then you cannot of course build Earth Splitters, but you can avoid like with oracles, you can avoid the nukes and then just burst in with time stop and kill, and then recall out with pylon recall, with dark pylon recall. So this was pretty nice game, nice cheese. Okay, that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked it, and see you guys.